Hi, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor Latricia Booker here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered. When we here, we get delivered and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power, and that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people. We are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, shares. Thank you for all your comments and feedback, and for all your financial contributions to my channel, for all the seeds you sow into my ministry. Thank you, Kingdom, for all the bookings and for all who purchase products from the merch store. Kingdom people, I really do appreciate you all for everything you do here on Kingdom Business. Kingdom people, thank you. Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. So, Kingdom people, I am on location. And you already know what I'm here to do. And if you don't know, then now you know. I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Yeah. So, Kingdom people, I am the chain breaker. And you are chain breakers too, Kingdom people. Let's go ahead and break these chains, okay? Okay. Let's do this, Kingdom people. Let's go. So listen up, Kingdom people. Last week, I kept hearing this song. You make me feel so gone. You make me feel so. So you guys, that's Monica. If you don't know, then now you know. Kingdom people, I kept hearing this song. It's not like I had listened to it or had heard it. So I'm like, well, I'm hearing this song. So I looked it up. I looked at the video. I'm like, it's like I just could not shake this song. So I'm like, Holy Spirit, God, what is this song playing on me like this? Because it was speaking to me. It was a message in it, but I wasn't putting it. I would need help putting it together, because the video speaks about, with a song in the video, of a guy doing his girl wrong by dealing with somebody else, and her position was why you doing me like this? What's she doing that I don't do? All that crazy stuff. And she was so gone. She was so gone over the way he was doing her, and the fact that it was happening. And yeah, she was gone. She was so gone. So I'm like, what is this? What is this? Because I ain't so gone over nobody. But I have had people that wanted me to be so gone over them, you know, in the past situations. I've experienced where people were trying to make me feel this way. And what I mean by that, want you to question yourself, want you to not be confident, want you to be competing and fighting over them and all this craziness. And for me, I would just be aware that that's what they was trying to do. And I would be gone. I would go in the other direction, because I'm not doing all that. And for me, somebody that's trying to get you to be like that, it's like, that's off. And I wasn't even trying to go here, Kingdom people, and I'm just hearing, for a person to do that, man, they got to be so insecure and low self-esteem. And for me, I'm all about building up. And if someone is doing anything towards me to try to tear me down, which they can't do, by the way, that's a red flag to me, to move around them. Like, anyway, I wasn't even trying to go into all that. But that's what the song was about. That's what the song is about. That's what the video was about. The guy doing her wrong. And she was so gone. Now, here's the kicker, Kingdom people. I'm like, God, what? they got to do with me? What they got to do with the kingdom people? Because I actually knew. See, what happens these days is, it was once upon a time where God would give me messages, he would speak to me, and they would just pretty much be for me, for the most part. But since he been having me on this whole speaking to my kingdom people in this manner, especially as of the last several months or so, he give me messages these days, and what he's taught me, I used to consecrate you just for you and give you messages just for you. He said, but a lot of times I need you to speak this. This is for my kingdom people, or for you all. Because many times it's me too, you know. And a lot of it sometimes does come from a personal place, or a place that I know of or can relate to and identify with, should I say. So the point is, I'm like, okay, God, what are you trying to get me to tell my kingdom people? Or tell us, should I say. Because we the kingdom people. So, God said this. It's so funny to me. He said, y'all, you make them feel so gone. I'm like, what? Kingdom people, you make them feel so gone. You make them feel so gone. Kingdom people, y'all make them feel so gone. Why do you make them feel so gone? Kingdom people, what did I just say about in that video? How the man was mishandling her, treating her all kind of wrong. Y'all know how people do. How men be out here doing these, well, males be out here doing females. Let me say that, because men that operate like that are not men to me. I consider them males. Just because you got something hanging between your legs, to me, doesn't constitute you as a man. You know, that kind of behavior says to me you a boy child or man child or whatever they call it. But the point is, kingdom people, it's some man child, woman child. It's some people out here, and y'all already know them ones, that be trying to make you feel a certain kind of way. They be trying to make you feel so gone. They want you to be the one to feel so gone. They can't handle the fact that you just keep moving ahead. Many of these people can't handle the fact that you have boundaries. You set boundaries. Many of these people can't handle the fact that you're done with them. Many of these people can't handle the fact that you are a new creature. You are a new person. You ain't who they used to know. They don't even know how to relate to you anymore. Many of these people can't handle the fact that you're not stuck. You're what they attempted at you to try to keep you back and whatever. Kingdom people, they are so gone over you. They are so gone. Kingdom people, you make them feel so gone. You make them feel so gone, kingdom people. But the tripped out part is that's what they were trying to do through you. They were trying to make you feel so gone. Many of these people was trying to make you feel like you needed them. It was on me this morning when God was giving me this message to share, where he was talking to me about how, you know, bringing back to my remembrance those ones that wanted you to, some of these people want you to be dependent on them, codependent on them, where they want you to think in your mind you need them, and they may have provided something for you or did something for you that you kind of look to them for. So some of these kind of people will use that, that's narcissists too, use that to try to get you to be dependent on them. But this is the thing, kingdom people, so they can abuse you, mistreat you, keep you from moving forward, all those kind of things, control you. But this is the tripped out part, kingdom people. These people, anybody that's trying to make you dependent on them and make you need them, really need you. And kingdom people, what has happened is that you don't need them. You moved around. You got to a point to where you like, enough is enough. Boy, some of these people you don't even want, you ain't never want to be bothered with in the beginning. Let's just keep it 1,000. Because sometimes, kingdom people, after you done been through all that, you already know right at the door. So you don't even let people in to have to put them out. You don't even do that. Many of you kingdom people, this has been a thing lately. People are feeling like You think you better. You conceited. You stay to yourself. All this and other. And you might do stay to yourself. But here's the thing, kingdom people. I had this thing, and so do many of you. You just want to be left alone. You just want people to leave you alone. Part of it is because you have been through so much. You done walked through so many things. You know the nature of people. Again, you can see them coming. You know off top, listen. I was just talking to my daughter not long ago about an experience where people be doing all these monkey tricks trying to get attention, trying to get my attention in this case. And it be tripping me out because, first of all, I know what they're doing, trying to get my attention. They be doing crazy, ignorant stuff trying to do it. So, first off, you trying to get my attention. I know that's what you're doing. Secondly, so that means I'm not going to fall into that. Secondly, which leads into this too. Secondly, I don't have no interest in people that act like that. Because the things they're doing are showing me their nature. These people will show, I just told my daughter, people will show you who they are. Sometimes they ain't even got to talk to you. But then they open their mouth and then they wonder why you don't want to be bothered with them. They say you're conceited, you're stuck up, you think you better. You don't want to be bothered with all that mess. So if that means you're conceited, you're stuck up, you don't want to, you whatever, you think you better, so be it. My thing always be, okay, you know, if it's come across my attention and that's what somebody's thinking or people are thinking, I'm like, okay, because I'll be that. It's like, okay. So, kingdom people, that's your attitude. And your attitude makes people feel so gone. They feel so gone. They feel empty without you. Because you the one that have the goods. God was just talking to me again, bringing it to my attention this morning. A past experience I have, a relationship I was in. I don't want to go into too much of it because I've been told this person's feelings being hurt. So they bad and watching. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but when I'm sharing my experience and sharing something to make reference to for the point of speaking the message that I had to speak, that's what I'm doing. I don't even say names on here. I said it one time. Said somebody's name one time, and that was even to make a point. I was saying their names to make a point to say they wasn't what their names say. Anyway, kingdom people, it was on me this morning about this person that it's like what happened was what I just said. You, I guess, think somebody needs you. You thought that meant let me abuse you, mistreat you, play all these games, try to have this double life. So, and to me, that's the fact you thinking like that, and that's what you want to do. That right alone, tell me what kind of person you are. That's not the kind of person I want to deal with. You don't want to deal with somebody that's trying to take advantage of you. But of course, I wasn't supposed to know this, although I was aware. I never said it, I don't think, that per se, but I said some other things, but I never hit on to the fact that a lot of things that I was aware of. So this is the thing. All this occurred to me this morning, how, you know, this person had made a statement to me at one point in time during that relationship and said, I made you. And I was like, what? Because I'm, you know, it's like then when I said whatever, like you made me, they said, well, I contributed to it. So this person, because of the nature of the relationship, that's what you do. You help one another. You support one another. When you're in a relationship, that's what you tend to do. So in this person's man, they felt like they made me. But the thing was, God pointed out to me again this morning, is that really I made them. Not that I'm trying to say, oh, I did this, I wasn't even on all that. But I really made them because I met them at a time in their life where they was bummed out. And I actually lifted them up and made them a better person. Even though they turned out to end up being a horrible person, they end up turning around and just go backwards. They let the devil get to them, let the devil lead them astray. They were letting people get into their minds. It was just, this person was just a weak, vulnerable vessel. And I knew it from the beginning. But God had me there to help them get stronger and build them up. But they got to a point to where they would go against me. And instead of trying to be built up, they would try to tear me down, ultimately tearing down the relationship. Because you can't build with somebody that's trying to tear down. You can't build something with somebody that's constantly tearing down what y'all supposed to be doing. So anyway, the point is, this person had got to a place where they felt like I needed them, or wanted me to need them. They were doing all kind of stuff to get that kind of a thing out of me. And at one point, because I was still trying to do the relationships, seeing is it gonna shift, is something gonna change, you know, I noticed these things, but I would kind of go with it, just taking notes of what was going on. Of course, eventually I had to just let that go, because this person was adamant about what they were trying to do. And they were even in the background doing some things to literally try to take me out. So, of course, that's just a no-go. Saying all this to say, kingdom people, many a times you are the one in these people's lives who make a difference. I'm not saying that there's nobody in your life that don't make a difference to you. Of course. But what I'm saying, these ones in particular that are feeling so gone, these are the ones that was trying to mess you over. These are the ones that was trying to do you wrong. I already said a lot of what they was trying to do. It just wasn't for your good. They didn't have good intentions for you at all. These are the people that, kingdom people, are so gone over you. But they were trying to position themselves where you were the one that needed them. They were trying to position you to where you were the ones that needed them. And come to find out, you don't. They want you to care. They want you to care about the relationship. For some situations, ain't no one never no relationships. The point is, they want you to care. They want you to feel the way. They want you to, you know, but you don't care. Because you don't care about nonsense and foolishness, kingdom people. And this makes them feel, kingdom people, so gone. Kingdom people, you make them feel so gone. So check this out. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not told you? Be strong and have strength of heart. Do not be afraid or lose faith, for the Lord your God is with you anywhere you go." So, kingdom people, what is happening here is this. You are strong and you have strength of heart. So you got a whole lot of balls. Maybe I shouldn't use that word, but you got a whole lot of heart. Let's use what the scriptures say. You're strong. You have strength of heart. You're bold, I'm hearing. You're not afraid. You don't lose faith. You know the Lord is with you everywhere you go. Which is why and how you're able to kick people to the curb. But what they wanted you to do is think that they were your source. God is your source. You know that. You have trust and faith in God. It says the Lord your God is with you anywhere you go. You know that. They wanted you to feel like you needed them to be with you. I don't want to say anywhere you go, but to just be okay in life. Kingdom people, I'm going to tell y'all something. To a lot of extent, it's actually the other way around. Not saying that they still won't be able to function and be okay in their life without you. They don't have no choice but to. But it would be much better with you in their life. Much better because of who you are, kingdom people. You are kingdom people. You are God's chosen ones. You are God's anointed. You are God's elect. I'm hearing you are a peculiar people. You are royalty. You are a manifester. You are a transformer. It's what you do. You transform. You are a curse breaker. You break curses. You help people get free. You help people heal as you're doing that or have done that. Kingdom people, they was trying to make you feel so gone, but kingdom people, you make them feel so gone. Proverbs 4:11. Is it 4:11 through 12? I think so. I think. I link it. I'm confused. I don't know what I got here. Anyway, Proverbs 4:11 for sure. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not. That is for Proverbs 4:11 through 12. I remember now. I have here 4:11 through 2. That don't make sense. But it is 11 through 12. So I'm going to read that again. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not. So, kingdom people, you allow God to instruct you. They want to be your instructor. They want you to be dependent on them for instructions, for advice, to know what to do, to know what to say, where to go. And some of these people, kingdom people, that you actually did have some form of relationship and interaction with, you did go to them and see what they thought about things and knew they had some kind of understanding and knowledge in certain areas. So you would go to them for that. But these ones got besides themselves, and they just try to turn and twist things all the way around and try to make you I want to say flunky, but I'm hearing peon. They wanted you to feel so gone, kingdom people. But kingdom people, they feel so gone. You the one with the real juice. You the one that hold the real keys. I happen to actually have a key on my chain. How interesting. Kingdom people, you allow God to instruct you in the way of wisdom. Not them. Not that people who walk in wisdom can't help you. But they wanted you to feel so gone. But kingdom people, because you don't need them, you need God and his instruction and his light. And whoever he chooses to bring in your life is a bonus. And it's his doing. It's his doing. And I promise you, the people that God bring in your life at this point going forward, they not going to be doing all that. They not going to be acting like that. They not going to screw up. They not going to screw you over. They don't even operate like that, kingdom people. See, a lot of times we went through all this to learn what these people look like. And we have to learn. I told someone, well, I did some work on, talking about one of the spiritual warfare tools. One of the things in spiritual warfare is knowing your enemy, because the enemy studies you. So you have to study the enemy. You have to know his tactics. And so all this time, kingdom people, yeah, we've been through some things, but God was teaching us the tactics of the enemy. He was teaching us how evil people can be. We had to go through these things to see. Yeah, they was trying to make us feel so gone, but kingdom people, now they feeling so gone, because we the ones that hold the key. We the one with the anointing. We the ones that are chosen. I'm hearing. We the ones with the juice. But they was trying to make us feel so gone, because you are the one who hold the keys, kingdom people. You don't need them, kingdom people. I almost don't want to say this, but it's with such strong conviction that I have to say they need you. Even though many of them you can't help. What you were supposed to do with them, you have done. And at this point, you letting them go is what you're supposed to be doing with them, because it's designed to teach them something. They have to learn that those things are not okay. So you still did your part. They needed you, and they needed you at this point to do just what you did. Let them go. And yes, kingdom people, they feel so gone. You make them feel so gone. That's not what you're trying to do. It's just a result and a consequence of inappropriate behavior. They're reaping what they sow. You sowing, want somebody to feel a certain kind of way, and doing all this, wanting to feel so gone without you. Guess what you're gonna reap? You're gonna be feeling so gone. If it ain't because of you, because of somebody, because the consequences don't always come back from the same people that you enacted the harm upon, or the deed upon, the misdeed upon. It don't always come back from the same people. But in this case, kingdom people, it does, because they were trying to do all these things to you. They wanted you to feel so gone, but you make them feel so gone. Proverbs 23:17-18 says, do not let your heart be jealous of sinners. but live in the fear of the Lord always. For sure there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Kingdom people, it says, let me read that again. Do not let your heart be jealous of sinners. So we ain't jealous of them, kingdom people. But live in the fear of the Lord always. That's what we do. They be jealous of us. They be tripping on us, kingdom people. But we not on that with them. Again, they wanted you to feel so gone. The truth is, kingdom people, many of these people want you to be jealous of them. But the truth is, they were jealous of you. They are jealous of you, I'm hearing. Many of these people are still wallowing in their jealousy. Some of them might be in recovery. It's a few God have been giving to me. It's some that are in recovery. They're trying to get it right. They realize their wrongdoing. Some of these ones are repentive. But that doesn't mean you have anything to do with them anymore. They need to repent and still move on as God and them do so. But it has nothing to do with you. You're not in it. But kingdom people, it says, but live in the fear of the Lord always. That's what you do. You ain't out here trying to be foul and be tripping and, you know. For sure there is a future and a hope. And your hope will not be cut off. So when you do things proper and you do things God's way, you ain't out here tripping on these ones, them ones, basically. Because that's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to be tripping and be all, have your panties all in a bunch or your underoos all in a bunch and just, yeah. They wanted you to be so gone. They were trying to make you feel so gone without them. But kingdom people, you make them feel so gone. And you weren't even trying to. It was a consequence of their own behavior. Kingdom people, you make them feel so gone. Okay? Okay. So kingdom people, I am going to let that rest right there. If you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Then click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Something like this, my kingdom people. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, if you are interested in sowing a seed into me and my ministry and supporting the channel, if you are interested in purchasing merch from my merch store, you can find all the information right down below in the description box. Also, check out my YouTube membership by clicking on that join button right down below. See what features and what perks are involved at each level. And so, yeah, kingdom people. We are history makers. We are real changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. And I really do appreciate you being here with me. Spending this time. You could be anywhere else, but you chose me for now, and I appreciate you for that. So kingdom people, y'all know I don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my kingdom people down. Kingdom people, with that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Kingdom people, that is my time. Jesus girl is out. Peace.